GoAnywhere Managed File Transfer (MFT) solution, which has been exploited by hackers to target major organizations. According to the report, the GoAnywhere MFT tool was vulnerable to a remote code execution (RCE) flaw, which was exploited by attackers to execute arbitrary commands on the targeted system. This vulnerability allowed hackers to gain access to sensitive data and possibly cause damage to the affected organizations. The vulnerability was discovered by security researchers who immediately alerted GoAnywhere's developers, who then released a patch to fix the flaw. However, it is possible that some organizations may not have applied the patch, leaving them vulnerable to attacks. This news is a reminder of the importance of keeping all software up to date, especially when it comes to critical software such as managed file transfer tools. It is also a warning to organizations to stay vigilant and to have proper cybersecurity measures in place to protect their sensitive data from cyber attacks. Impact of the GoAnywhere zero-day attack on affected organizations such as potential data breaches, financial losses, and damage to their reputation. The GoAnywhere zero-day attack has the potential to cause significant harm to affected organizations. In particular, there are several potential impacts of the attack that could be quite serious. First and foremost, the attack could lead to data breaches. If the attackers were able to exploit the zero-day vulnerability successfully, they could potentially gain access to sensitive data stored on the affected organization's systems. This data could include customer information, financial data, and intellectual property, among other things. The loss of this information could be devastating for the organization and could result in legal and regulatory action, as well as damage to their reputation. Another potential impact of the attack is financial losses. Organizations that are affected by the attack may need to spend a significant amount of money to investigate and remediate the breach, as well as to implement new security measures to prevent similar attacks from occurring in the future. In addition, they may face lost revenue and productivity as a result of the breach. Finally, the attack could also damage the affected organization's reputation. Customers and other stakeholders may lose trust in the organization if they believe that their data was compromised due to the organization's lack of security measures or failure to detect the attack in a timely manner. This loss of trust could have long-term consequences for the organization's success and viability. Overall, the GoAnywhere zero-day attack represents a significant threat to affected organizations and underscores the importance of robust cybersecurity measures and rapid incident response capabilities. The importance of vulnerability management. Prioritize vulnerability management in order to prevent zero-day attacks and other security incidents. Vulnerability management is a crucial aspect of cybersecurity that cannot be overlooked by any organization. It is the process of identifying, prioritizing, and addressing security vulnerabilities in an organization's systems, networks, and applications. The primary goal of vulnerability management is to mitigate security risks by identifying and resolving vulnerabilities before they can be exploited by cybercriminals. The importance of vulnerability management cannot be overstated, as the consequences of a successful attack can be disastrous for an organization. A single vulnerability can allow attackers to gain unauthorized access to critical systems, steal sensitive data, or even cause a complete system failure. This can result in financial losses, reputational damage, and legal repercussions. With the increasing sophistication of cyber threats, it is more critical than ever for organizations to have a robust vulnerability management program in place. Zero-day attacks, like the GoAnywhere zero-day attack, can exploit unknown vulnerabilities, making them challenging to defend against. Without effective vulnerability management, organizations may be vulnerable to such attacks and other cybersecurity incidents. In conclusion, vulnerability management is essential for maintaining a strong cybersecurity posture and protecting against both known and unknown security threats. By prioritizing vulnerability management, organizations can reduce their attack surface, prevent data breaches, and ensure the safety of their critical systems and data. Importance of having a comprehensive incident response plan in place to minimize the impact of security incidents, such as zero-day attacks. Incident response planning is crucial for organizations in order to minimize the impact of security incidents, such as zero-day attacks. A comprehensive incident response plan includes procedures for detecting and identifying security incidents, containing the damage caused by the incidents, and recovering from the incidents. Having an incident response plan in place helps organizations to respond quickly and effectively to security incidents, minimizing the potential damage to their systems and data. The plan should also include communication protocols to keep stakeholders informed and mitigate the risk of reputational damage. In addition, an incident response plan should be regularly updated and tested to ensure that it remains effective against the latest security threats. This proactive approach to security can help organizations stay one step ahead of attackers and minimize the risk of a successful zero-day attack. Ultimately, having a robust incident response plan in place demonstrates an organization's commitment to security and can help them quickly recover from a security incident, minimizing the impact on business operations and reputation. The role of threat intelligence in mitigating zero-day attacks: stay ahead of emerging threats, including zero-day attacks, and what steps organizations can take to leverage threat intelligence effectively. Threat intelligence is a critical component of any organization's security strategy, particularly in the face of emerging threats like zero-day attacks. By leveraging threat intelligence, organizations can stay ahead of attackers and proactively mitigate security risks. Threat intelligence involves gathering and analyzing information about potential and current threats to an organization's security. This can include data about the tactics, techniques, and procedures, TTPs, used by attackers, as well as information about the latest vulnerabilities and exploits. With this information in hand, organizations can take proactive measures to mitigate the risk of a zero-day attack, such as patching vulnerable systems or blocking malicious traffic at the network level. To effectively leverage threat intelligence, organizations should take the following steps. 1. Identify relevant threat intelligence sources. This can include internal sources such as security logs and external sources such as threat intelligence feeds and forums. 2. Automate threat intelligence gathering and analysis. By automating threat intelligence gathering and analysis, organizations can rapidly identify emerging threats and respond to them more quickly. 3. Integrate threat intelligence into security operations. Threat intelligence should be integrated into an organization's security operations, such as incident response planning and vulnerability management, to ensure that the organization is well prepared to respond to emerging threats. 4. Share threat intelligence across the organization. Threat intelligence should be shared across the organization, from security teams to business units, to ensure that everyone is aware of the latest security risks and can take appropriate action to mitigate them. Overall, threat intelligence is a key tool in the fight against zero-day attacks and other emerging threats. By staying ahead of attackers and proactively mitigating security risks, organizations can better protect their assets and ensure the continuity of their operations. The broader implications for cybersecurity. GoAnywhere zero-day attack for the cybersecurity landscape. The GoAnywhere zero-day attack has broader implications for the cybersecurity landscape beyond the affected organizations. It highlights the evolving tactics of cybercriminals who are constantly looking for new vulnerabilities to exploit. As organizations become better at defending against known vulnerabilities, attackers are increasingly turning to zero-day vulnerabilities to gain access to sensitive data and systems. The attack also underscores the importance of collaboration between organizations and security researchers. In this case, the vulnerability was discovered and reported by a security researcher who responsibly disclosed the information to the affected vendor. Such collaboration is crucial in identifying and mitigating zero-day vulnerabilities before they can be exploited by attackers. Finally, the GoAnywhere zero-day attack serves as a reminder of the need for constant vigilance and adaptation in the face of emerging threats. Organizations must have a comprehensive security strategy that includes regular vulnerability scanning and penetration testing, threat intelligence, incident response planning, and ongoing employee training and awareness programs. Only by staying ahead of emerging threats and adapting quickly to new challenges can organizations hope to stay secure in an ever-changing threat landscape.